Good afternoon and welcome to the Delgado Tech Collab podcast. I'm your host, Blair Dottin-Haley. Glad to be back again with another incredible human being. You got to know him more, but we're going to learn more about him. My dear brother, filmmaker, artist, entrepreneur. This brother... he's my ride from the airport sometimes. Gian Smith, I am so excited to have you here, brother. Welcome to the Delgado Tech Collab podcast.
Blair, always a pleasure to get together with you. Always.
Listen, brother, God is good all the time. I'm so glad to have you here. Listen, I know a whole bunch about you, but I want the folks to get to know about you. Tell us, let's start with filmmaking, because you're a filmmaker. How did you get into filmmaking?
Okay, well, the short version, let me give you the brief version. After Katrina, when I came back, I knew I wanted to be an artist in the city. I knew I wanted to preserve our culture of arts and just be part of the solution. And at first, I tried my hand at spoken word poetry. It was the most accessible thing to me. I felt like it was the thing where I could make the biggest impact right away. And I had some ideas about how I would be able to just kind of extend the brand. A lot of it involved filmmaking and video, and I just had a camera with me pretty much at all times at all the shows. I would tape my own performances and go back and look at them. I would tape other people's performances and study what I liked about them. And eventually people started to ask me to post their performances because, this was around the time of the dawn of YouTube, and a lot of people didn't have like the savvy for that. This is before we had cameras on our phones and everything. So I really just, found a niche, being able to do what I could with a camera and some editing software. And naturally, that progressed into me doing more things with poetry visually, trying to create visual narratives to support the poetry. Eventually, I did a web series that centered spoken word poetry. And when I was finished that, I was really proud of it. But I didn't have a next step. And that's when somebody encouraged me to start doing more. Naila Jefferson, I'm sure a lot of people know her. Yeah, yes. Amazing individual. She really encouraged me to get into the film festivals with my project, which I didn't think the web series was suited for that. So I made a film for film festivals with that purpose. And after that, it's just been go. So yeah.
A few things. One, it's amazing to me, this podcast is centered around technology. And the impact and influence of technology on all of our lives, right? And so this is just another case, as y'all can see, of someone who started with one thing, and somewhere along the line, the use of the technology and the intersection of the use of the technology and their hustle created something completely different that they may not have imagined for their lives. So you became a filmmaker because you were trying to preserve and contribute to the arts community in New Orleans. At the same time, YouTube is happening or becoming, and people come to you and you become and you end up becoming a filmmaker from that. And then, this is what y'all don't know, he's the founder of the Black Film Festival of New Orleans.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely one of those serendipitous things that,
Listen, peace be the journey. Talk to us about how that then became.
Yeah, so I mentioned after the conversation with Naila, I decided I was going to make a film that I felt like would be suitable for film festivals and submit it. And I got into a decent amount of film festivals with my first film. And I traveled to a bunch of places around the country. And what I found were some pretty underwhelming film festivals. Now I found a lot of really good ones. There's one in Denton that I've done a lot of modeling my film festival after. There was one in Fort Lauderdale that was pretty good. The one in Denton's a Black film festival. And then there's some that I'm not gonna put anything negative out there, so I'm not gonna say where they were. But there were some that I went to and I felt like they were money grabs, or you couldn't talk to anybody except like a volunteer at the front desk. There was no communication. You showed up and you're in this big, empty, sterile convention center, and it's just like a screen and a big old white wall behind you. And you know what I mean? It's like, it's nothing comforting or exciting or inviting about the space. Yeah. And I looked at it and I'm like, I could do better than this. Me and my friends had been running our poetry show, Pass It On, for, at that point, we had been doing it for about 7 or 8 years. And I was like, I'm saying, like, this is the same type of organization, just scaled a little differently and with some care and attention for the filmmakers and the films. I mean, you mix those together with some New Orleans hospitality, with our region, our space that did not have a Black film festival at the time, which obviously, we need that space for ourselves here, and we need other people to be able to receive what we have here. It's like, it was a no-brainer. So 2018, I really just, went out on faith and moved forward with, this is something that you can do. And it took me a while to believe in it, honestly. Like, it took me doing it maybe 2 or 3 times for me to really say, no, there's not an unknown that's going to pop up and surprise you. Like, you really do have a grasp over this. That's right. Get things together and just execute well. And so hopefully that's where we are in 2023.
Well, listen, talk to us now about the imminent 5th, if my math is right.
Number 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
The 5th year of the festival that is coming soon. Talk to us about that and tell people where they can, all the things.
Absolutely. So I'm really excited about this festival. It's a passion project for sure, but I'm not doing anything that I'm not going to enjoy. You know what I mean? And so it's curated really for me more than anybody. Monday evening, we're going to be at the Broadside Theater. It's going to be a nice outside, time to spend some time in spring in New Orleans in the good weather. Screening film by my good friend Jonathan Jackson, Big Chief Black Hawk, which had its PBS premiere on Mardi Gras. And this is Monday, March 13th. March 13th. Yep. Thank you.
13th. Okay, go ahead.
And so after the screening, we're gonna have Vegas Cola Band. I love Vegas. She just sang at the Smoothie King Center for the Pelicans game last night. They have a really great band. They do some original music and a lot of really good cover music from like the 80s, Shaka Khan. Like, every time I go, I jam. Then on Wednesday, we're going to do an event at Cafe Istanbul. That's always a home to me. I love Cafe Istanbul, so we always want to have something going there. And that's going to be a community showcase. We're going to highlight some artists in the community. Also, friends of mine, Renee Johnson, Jarrell Hamilton, some work that I've done with BFF&O with them, doing some video production for them. We're going to highlight some of them. And we're going to introduce my Community Filmmaker Collective. It's an initiative of BFF&O to train up the next level of filmmakers. And we have 7 individuals. They are incredibly talented and ambitious, and they are really excited about just getting better at film. And so we shot a short film the other day produced by BFF&O, and we're gonna show it on Wednesday, and we're gonna have some music and some great comedy afterwards. Geneva Joy is gonna be hosting. DC Paul's coming to do comedy. Tony Frederick, Shervy, AJ, my friend John Reynolds, Siamese, who's hilarious. That's gonna be a really good time. Thursday might be Wednesday. That's Wednesday. March 15th at Cafe Istanbul.
At Istanbul, shout out to Chuck Perkins. Go ahead.
Come on, Chuck, my dude. And then, so starting Thursday, everything will be at the Andre Caillou Center. So Thursday, March 16th, might be my favorite day of the festival because it's also going to be a Pass It On show So we're going to have amazing poets, Justin Lamb, Khan and John James are hosting. We got Scribe Called Quest, Naomi Sherelle, Poet Supreme. We got just amazing poetry. And then Yusa, I don't know if y'all on Yusa yet, but she's a Cuban singer. She's going to be performing with her quintet. They're incredible. They might be my favorite music that's happening on a regular basis in New Orleans now. So we got them, and we're going to screen my short film that I just finished producing. It's called The Capitalist. It's a work in progress screening because this is a short that's being extended into a feature. And so this is going to be a chance for me to put myself out there a little bit because, it's not a complete project. And so it's in the process of being completed. So I'm looking for feedback as well as a chance to, kind of exhibit and show where we are in that process. So Thursday is going to be a big day for me. And then Friday begins the festival weekend, which is when all of the out of town filmmakers come in to screen their films. So we've got filmmakers coming in from New York, LA, all of the usual, Atlanta, all of the usual hubs. And I mean, people are making films everywhere. So we got 30 films that we're screening from filmmakers all across the country, and even a couple of that come from the Caribbean. So it's really the diaspora, to be honest with you. And we're going to have great live music all weekend. We got the Max Moran Trio Friday, the 17th. We got Water Seed on Saturday, the 18th. We got the Jason Neville Funky Soul Band on the 18th. On the 19th, that's Sunday. And we're going to have movie screenings all throughout the process. And then Sunday evening, we're going to bring it all to an end with our awards showcase, where Raheem Glaspie and the Glaspie Experience will be performing. It'll be hosted by Mark Caesar. And it'll just be a chance to celebrate films, celebrate independent Black film, and, just be ourselves and have something for us. And it'll be live streamed. And, oh, yeah, every single thing I mentioned is free, 100% free and open to the public. Yes, so come through.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to participating for the first time. This is our first time being able to align the stars and the schedules and the things. And so we are looking forward to being a part of the festival on Sunday, talking to filmmakers, talking to the festival goers, and getting the opportunity to screen some of the extraordinary work that has been submitted. So thank you for the opportunity to participate this year. We are definitely excited and looking forward to it. And folks, if you are in New Orleans or not in New Orleans, because I think there's a way to virtually watch some of the festival as well. Is that right?
Yes, Blair, since you mentioned it, we're having Blair's mentioning his presence on a discussion panel we're doing film discussions, but I think we're going to live stream the whole day Sunday. So your panel and the movies will be live streamed throughout the day from our YouTube channel. The awards festival will also be streamed on YouTube, and then the entire set of films will be available virtually for 1 week starting March 20th through the 27th. And you'll have access to that from our website, www.bffno.com. And you'll be able to see every film that's a part of the film festival, again, for free, starting Monday 20th. So
if you want any information that Gian has shared here, bffno.com will give you everything that you need to participate in the festival this year. And possibly if you're a filmmaker and are interested in submitting, you can look forward to next year. You can participate this year and then look forward to submitting for next year. I got to ask you before I let you go, it's that time of year in the city, the sun is shining, the festivals are popping.
Oh, yes.
The crawfish is boiling. Looking forward to in the next few months in the city. What are you most looking forward to?
Ooh. Man, so everybody who knows me knows that French Quarter Fest is my jam. I love me and Ayo. We get on our bikes. We go hit that French Quarter, hit up Waldenburg Park. We just we be out here just like getting some of the food, getting some of the music, getting some of that good weather. But I mean, just in general, like being in New Orleans in the spring, like, you know, once Mardi Gras hits, we all like, I think Mardi Gras for us is not just about like that Mardi Gras season, but about the beginning of our festival season. Cause it's something every weekend. Like you're gonna find a festival you never heard of if you just like out and about in the city. And I love just discovering what my city has going on when the weather is nice and we all want to be outside. So,
well, listen, thank you so much, brother, for taking this time, especially as you are elbow deep and about to in the fifth annual Black Film Festival in New Orleans. Congratulations.
Fifth.
Congratulations, brother. I am so proud of you and grateful for you. Thank you for doing what you are doing to keep the culture of New Orleans alive and well and thriving and unimpaired. We are all grateful for it. Thank you for joining us. Listen, family, we will be back on the Delgado Tech Collab podcast. In the meantime, Delgado is offering upcoming courses in AWS on March 20th, Cybersecurity Analyst on March 27th, Scrum Master on April 24th, another Cybersecurity Plus on May 8th, and IT Fundamentals on June 5th. There are also upcoming courses in Apple Swift training and drone piloting. You can find out about all of these things online at Delgado's IT Workforce Development Program. Please avail yourselves of the opportunities that are available if these are areas that you are interested in. You know, as I said earlier, the intersection of technology and the hustle can create extraordinary things, Thank you for joining us again. Thank you to my dear brother, founder of the Black Film Festival of New Orleans and filmmaker, artist, Gian Francisco Smith. Brother, what would you like to leave with the people today?
Look, I want to leave with an appreciation for you too, Blair, man. You know, I appreciate you and all you've done for, you know, behind the scenes and otherwise for not just me, but for me as an extension of this independent film community. And you know, we talk about it all the time about how we, you know, need each other to keep raising that bar. And so I appreciate the work you're doing. And that's, you know, that's the spirit that I think we're all operating in. We just all want better for our place, the people that we care about. BFF&O is the same. And so come out, support us, come out, hang with us, come out, fellowship and network with us. And, you know, just be amongst the love that we all have with each other and for each other.
That's it. Yeah. Be amongst the love. That's a word.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother. I love you. And
love you too, brother.
Thank y'all. And we will be back next time with another extraordinary guest on the Delgado IT Workforce Development Tech Collab podcast. I'm your host, Blair Dottin-Haley. See y'all next time. Peace.
Ciao.